Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube. Folks, today we are talking Nervous Networks, CKB. But before we get into the nitty gritty on price action, check me out on Twitter at Real6Fig. This is where I'm dropping news, bits of information, charts when I cannot make it to a computer, and also upcoming videos. And speaking of upcoming videos, I'm going to be having a very special guest from Nervous Network on my channel. We're doing the interview today. So I will be releasing this video to all of you guys in the next couple days. I'm super excited about this, and it is the first Nervous Network personnel that I've had on my channel. So I'm very thankful for that and looking forward to getting to know this person and kind of asking them some questions. And I think that's something that the community here really it's the missing void. We talk about TA all the time, 24/7, and we do cover some news events, but it will be nice to kind of know and kind of get some exposure to the brains behind these operations and things like that. So I'm very excited for it. Give me a like and follow on this video if you support Nervous Network. So with that said, we can see that price action is ripping on the 12-hour chart, and we can also see that on the 4-hour chart. This is looking good, but there is going to need to be some sort of sideways consolidation. Possibly we came up and almost touched 3 cents, but right now we are using the cloud as a gauge, and I do think that right now price action is a little wee bit too far away from this cloud before it can ask for permission to move upwards. So with that said, let's just try to find out what exactly is going on with this price structure. We can clearly see that when we ripped from 0.022-ish, that we formed some brilliant Elliott wave theory, and this is why you guys need to be learning this stuff, so that if you're going to make a day trade and you see a breakout like this happen, you'll know that, okay, we are ripping still, the top is near, and this is where I can sell off, wait for some sort of correction, and buy back in. Because you could have bought and sold this, at 0.022 cents, sold off at 0.029, and then you could have bought back in at 0.024. Nice move. It's a risk calculated move. And we can see that we are now dealing with a symmetrical triangle or a pennant that is forming. And this is awesome because this is exactly what we want to see happen. And we also are seeing some sort of correction to the sideways, a sideways correction, and we are seeing this in the form of an A, B, C, D, E correction. So this is something that you will see after Elliott wave theory to the upside. A lot of times you'll see an ABC or ABCDE correction to the upside. Now we're just on a 5-minute chart, so let's go back to an hour chart and really kind of look at things. I'm going to go ahead and clear this chart because we can see that this thing is squeezing. We can see the highs are getting lower. We can see the lows are getting higher. And now we can see that we are consolidating and moving towards this cloud. So let's just go ahead and draw some trend lines and see where these things kind of point to. And this kind of points us in the direction of this November 6th, November 7th, possibly November 8th Fibonacci time sequence date that we've been talking about on the channel now. I do think that there is an opportunity here, though, for some grander movement to the upside. So we can see here on the 4-hour chart, we are pretty far away from this cloud. And you can see in previous examples how here we were pretty far away from this cloud, and we had to consolidate before we could move back up. Same thing. All of a sudden, we're far away from the cloud, consolidate, move back up. So we might be seeing something like this happening on a much grander scale. But what I think could possibly be happening here is that we will be seeing some sort of Elliott wave theory move to the upside. Now, if we go ahead and throw up a little Fibonacci extension, we might be gearing up to see price action kind of pull one of these moves. And this could be the move that takes us all the way up to retest all-time high. Possibly. And I'm saying possibly. So we can see that right around this 0.045 level is where we had our last all-time highs, I believe. Let me just check. And you can see that if we get up to this point in time with the Fibonacci, the Elliott wave theory, we will easily break new all-time highs. And then the question is, where do we go? Do we go into price discovery mode? Do we come up and touch on the 7 or 8 cent level? That will be a bridge that we cross when we get there. But right now, at this moment in time, I do think that this could be entirely possible, or we maybe run up to this 4 cent level. But we do have 5 cents at the 300% level. But I do think that we might see something like this. In theory, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out of logarithmic mode. In theory, we would like to see 0.1. So I'm just going to go 0.0 to 1 can never be longer than 0.2 to 3. So this would make sense that 0.3 might come up to the 161.8, which is the golden ratio. And I do think that a retracement either at the golden ratio or maybe a dip back down to the 0.023 cent level might be in order for a reversal to come back up and retest the 161.8 and to move higher to this 200% level or even 300% level. I do think that the way things are shaking out, this is setting up nicely for a possible retest of all-time highs. And let's just say this is the path that we see go forward. And it's interesting to me that by measuring from 0.3 here off of this 161.8 level, that this 0.043 up here is another golden ratio, which would bring us right up like damn near to the all-time highs. So this is crazy to me. I do think that if this does happen, what do we have on a bigger picture? Well, this would, and this is my backup plan. If we don't go into price discovery mode here, what in the heck is going to happen? Well, we would have a huge opportunity to make a cup and handle or maybe some sort of ascending triangle off a mega bull flag to really run the ladder. And I'm saying up to like 10 cents, 12 cents, somewhere in there. So I do think that right now is a good time to be bullish on Nervos Network. Again, not financial or trading advice. I'm not trying to get you to FOMO into Nervos Network CKB. I'm here to stay, so that is my position on CKB and Nervos Network. I'm probably not going to sell any until this thing hits $1.50, $2. Maybe I'll sell some along the way to buy more miners to help secure the network. But with that said, folks, Nervos Network is looking good. I think we're in a good position to maybe come up to these all-time highs. And if we fail at going higher, I do think the possibility of forming a cup and handle at that point into January, February would be the next best option. But I think everybody wants to see price discovery mode happen. And if we really talk about this on a super grand scale, and this could be Elliott wave theory to the upside. I mean, we might be seeing some huge moves in the works with CKB. I'm talking moves up to like 6 cents, 10 cents, 8 cents, somewhere in these neighborhoods over the next couple months. So this would be great to see as well. I'm not trying to give anybody hopium here, but the latter is what I suspect might be more plausible when I'm talking about this cup and handle formation. So we are looking good right now, folks. There's no need to worry, in my opinion. We do have quite the nice symmetrical triangle forming off this beautiful bull flag, and we can really see that this thing is shaping up quite nicely. So like I said, I do think 0.028 to 0.026, or the current price of 0.0265, might be the price that we kind of bounce in between into this evening. I think tonight, this afternoon, probably 2 or 3 p.m. Central Time to 5 p.m. Central Time is when we'll see Nervous Networks CKB start ripping again into the next breakout session. And I'm so happy that this panned out. And we will see you guys in the next video that I do. I might try to get out another video today, but like I said, stay tuned, subscribe, like the video, because I've got a Nervous Network engineer interview that I will be dropping on the video. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's really going to give you guys a lot of insight into the kind of personalities they have kind of behind the scenes at Nervous Network. So with that said, folks, I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Big shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you all for subscribing and supporting the channel. If you're interested in supporting the channel, it's $3 a month. You can get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. See you guys later.